Hello everyone, my name is Vincent Febrianto and I'm the 7th semester student of Datruth University with a major of IPM. And right now I'm going to explain to you all about my self-discovery and my future plan through action learning framework.
To start with, I'm going to explain about my framework, which is action learning. In this framework, I will explain by using holistic thinking. It consists of holistic, critical, system, lessons learned, and lastly, lateral thinking. In my what section, I will explain about three whats: what I know, what I want to be, and what I do. This three reflects how I evolve in doing my daily activities through its own force. What I do will show my communicative forces towards others. What I know will show my expert power, and what I want to be will show my adaptive power to situations that might arise in the future. Among these three, let's start with what I know. On this part, I will explain about my self-assessment test, which consists of leadership self-assessment test, well-being 19 roles, Big 5 personality test, entrepreneurship GET test, and also learning styles. Each test is used to know my knowledge of myself on each level of the structure, starting from the individual, team, and organization. Of course, to analyze my knowledge, I will start explaining from the bottom part, which is individual level, starting from the Big 5 personality test. The result shows that I have the most score in the neuroticism, with a score of 75%. It means that I have some tests to be emotional at times. Thus, I plan to make it better in the future. And next, I will talk about my entrepreneurship GET test result. Of all, I've scored 59%, and the most score is scored in the calculated risk taking. So what does it mean? Well, it means that I'm a decisive person when faced with incomplete information. And last part of my individual test is the learning styles. The learning styles in here I have the highest scores for reflector and pragmatic. It shows that I learn by observing things and I'm capable of implementing my learning into practical actions. And next, for the team level, I will start with the Febrianto team roles. And amongst all, I've scored the most in the monitor evaluator. So it means that when working in a team, I'm capable of providing a logical view, making impartial judgments when required, and brace up the team's options in a dispassionate way. Furthermore, it also means that I'm super strategic when dealing with challenges. And lastly, for the leadership self-assessment, I have the highest score on motivating and inspiring. It means that when being a leader, I'm capable of motivating and inspiring others to be better at their jobs. And that's all for what I know. Now let's talk about what I do, which is 5 ways of achieving emotional capital. And first of all, the be patient. Well, whenever dealing with hard situations, I need to be patient to be better in addressing and solving the problems. And next, focus on the big picture. Well, to solve any problems that I face, I need to focus on the big picture so that I can focus more and evaluate the best of our solutions. And next, for the change of behavior, it will help me to affect my thinking and moods on things that happen around me. And next, the develop empathy. It means that I learn to understand others, which in turn can help me to influence others in a positive way. And lastly, the authentic. It can help me to make people like me for who I am, not for who I pretend to be. And next, for the what I want to be, I will use this framework. I've set several targets for myself in the next years. And when I'm 20s, I plan to become a highly capable individual. So I need to graduate from the PCU with good grades, and I need to develop good working habits, team, and getting some qualifications. When I'm 25th, I plan to become a contributing team member. Thus, I aim to be able to take charge of the responsibilities whenever it's possible. And when I'm 30s, I plan to become a competent manager so that I can become and having a senior position in an M&E, possibly in marketing and finance division. When I'm 40s, I plan to become an effective leader so that I can be a CEO of an M&E, which allow me to drive the M&E's business direction. When I'm 55th, I plan to become a professional coach, which means that I'm able to be a coach and use my experience to improve and develop ideas, concepts, and also successors. And next, that's all about my holistic thinking application. And next, I will explain more about my why I need to know about my own self-awareness, which is my critical thinking of myself. Well, first of all, why I need to know, of course, to understand my concept so that I can adjust it to target to achieve my target in the future. And next, why I need to change? Because my habits and behaviors might not allow me to achieve what I want to target. And next, why I need to improve my skills? My current skills will not help me to achieve my target. Thus, I need some qualifications to be useful for myself in the future. And why I need to learn from the experience? Well, experience is the best teacher. And through it, I can understand and fix my failures so that I won't repeat the same failures in the future. And why I need to target? Well, without targeting, I can lose sight of myself and I won't be able to improve, to measure my improvement. And that's all about my critical thinking. Next, I will explain about my systems thinking, starting from how. In this how, I will start explaining by using the IPO framework. From this framework, I will start from the output, which is 5 letters of career. Which I have explained what I want to be. By the age of 55, I want to be a professional sea coach. Next, for my input, I will use my self-assessment test. From the result, I found that I'm actually a motivator and inspired when in an organization. In a team, I can be the motivator and evaluator of the team, as I'm so strategic when dealing with challenges. For my control, I will use self-development. In this part, I will always evaluate how I do my jobs and tasks. And lastly, for my bosses, I will use my relationship management with others, which consists of my emotional capital and implementing habits of highly effective people. And for the next part of systems thinking, I will explain about who will help me achieving my discovery. There are 4, which are my family, friends, teachers, and lastly myself, from all my success and failures in the past or my experiences. And next, when I implement my changes, I will implement my changes over time. Then I will evaluate my processes over time so that I know whether my process is getting better or not. And next, after knowing my system thinking, I will explain about my lessons learned, which is where went right and where went wrong. Through this framework, I will evaluate my actual plan or expected results from my actions or experiences. Then, I can evaluate where went right if things went better than expected. Furthermore, I can check whether where went wrong if things are worse than expected. And lastly, I will also explain about my lateral thinking. In this part, I will evaluate how much are my capabilities. Thus, I can evaluate my skills, competencies, knowledge, and my experiences. These 3 are actually easier to change. So when I find that I'm still lacking at these parts, I can still improve them by studying and working more. And for my intelligence, our personality traits and goals are harder to change. Thus, I will evaluate myself and make adjustment to myself as soon as possible starting from now. So that concludes my self-discovery by using explanation by using this action learning framework. I've explained my holistic critical systems thinking, lessons learned, and lastly, lateral thinking. So that concludes about my explanations on my self-discovery and my future plan. To all my fellow IPMers, find your own self-discovery and make your own future plan. However, remember this: integrity is above all, professionalism comes next.